What's good, y'all? It's your boy KCB. We're back at it. We got another one here. I want to go ahead and mix it up a little bit today. I know a lot of my beats are kind of like the hard trap beats. I want to make a little bit of a different, kind of like a wavy little beat for Don Toliver. I really like Don Toliver's style, and his voice is just awesome. It's one of those voices that, the first time I didn't know who he was, I heard him and was like, man, who's this? And I had to check it out. He's got some great songs out, like, After Party, Cardigan. He's part of the Lemonade, all that stuff. So I wanted to make a beat for Don Toliver here. Toliver, a lot of times the beats have like either a guitar or some like Reese bass or a synth or something like that. So I wanted to go ahead and start looking for something to make this beat with. And so one thing I wanted to use was this bass, like a nice thick heavy bass. Brings a lot of energy to a beat like this. Usually with these Toliver type beats, you want it a little more upbeat, a little bit faster tempo. I mean, you can do it, I'd maybe go probably as low as maybe 120, 130, but I'd usually try to keep it in the 140 to 160 range or so. Usually for this types of beats, we're not going to go too crazy on like the drums. We're going to leave some space, for vocals and all of that. But we're going to go ahead and make a nice little beat here. So first start off with this this nice bass here. I just want to do some real easy root notes here. And usually, like, way I'll kind of start, I'll try and like kind of hum it out. So one was like kind of like that in a minor scale. A lot of Toliver beats are oftentimes in a minor scale, so I want to start there. So we did F sharp minor. This is the Phrygian scale, so let's go ahead and check out what we got here for this bass. So I wanted something like that, just nice big thick heavy bass there. The other thing that a lot of times you're going to use in these beats, like I was saying, was a guitar. So the guitar, I pretty much just took those root notes there. So there's the root notes. I took those, duplicated it, put it up one octave, and then put some chords in, kind of like some minor chords into where the root notes are. And then I added a few extra notes here to kind of give the guitar a little bit more flow and bounce to it. I didn't want to go super crazy with this though, because we're going to have the bass, this, and then like another synth with it as well, so I didn't want to like overcomplicate the melody. So we pretty much just made some chords there and added a few other notes to it to get this. Nice little kind of wavy melody there, and then I just actually went ahead and duplicated it and used another guitar. It sounds like this. And so sometimes if your guitar doesn't sound full enough, you can take your melody and put it up or down one more octave as well. But in this case here, I wanted to use two different types of guitars because you'll be able to hear a little bit of the differences with the two. So that's kind of like, the base for our melody for this. And then I wanted to add something that was kind of like a little bit brighter, kind of like a synth in the background, kind of like maybe like a counter melody. And so I went ahead and took this one shot called the Lucid one shot. I just took this here and did a real simple, I mean, this is pretty much like a counter melody, but just something really simple that you're going to hear in the background. It's not going to overcomplicate it to where it's going to take over like the guitar melody, but something real simple. So we got this. So we got that there, so nothing too crazy, but what we're going to do is I'll show you guys what we got just for that melody here. So you got that, so that's a nice little melody there, something that sounds a little bit more upbeat. We got that, and then so we're going to use that bass. We're going to kind of add that. That's going to kind of ramp up to the other melodies there, to just give a little bit more emotion and kind of feel like it's leading up into that. So we're going to do that. As far as the drums on this type of beat, this is one where I wanted there to be a decent amount of space for vocalization, because of course an artist like Don Toliver is going to do a good amount of that. So I didn't want anything too crazy, but I wanted something to stand out a little bit with the hat and the clap. So I kind of did just a basic two-step for the hi-hat, but then I added another hi-hat that's kind of doing like a four-step. And then from there I just went to my 808. I pretty much just took my 808 and did the root notes, but I added a couple little more notes in there to give it more of a bounce there, and then to kind of follow part of the melody there. So with my drums here, this is what the drums sound like. See how these hats, just that one extra hat, adds a good little bounce to the hat pattern there. So you got that. So you got some nice banging drums there, but nothing that's too crazy. I do have part of a snare that's just doing, it's very similar pattern that you see in a lot of other trap beats here. So just something real simple, but we want to do that, and then I wanted to kind of piece this together to leave a little bit of space here and there for some vocals, because an artist like Don Toliver is really just going to go for it and do his own thing, make this beat really his. So I went ahead and kind of did a longer intro than I do on a lot of my beats. So we kind of have the guitars leading up, and it's going to go into where the bass will come in, and we're going to have just that the four-step hat starting. Then it's going to go straight into the beat there, with everything playing except the that big bass, and then it's going to go into a part where we have just the clap, that four-step hat, the guitar, and the bass, and then it's going to lead back into the full beat again. So we're going to do that. So there's going to be some space kind of in between here for some other hooks or vocals. So we have that on both sets, and then we have a nice little outro there as well, and then the space in the middle here for some more verses there. So pretty quick one today. I just want to go ahead and make something that was a little bit different from the other stuff I have up there, just so if you guys want more of this kind of wavy beat for some nice vocals here, we got something like this for you. There's some other videos kind of like this, some other types of beats that I have on my channel too, so if you haven't had them or if you haven't seen them, you can go ahead and check some of those out. So yeah, a quick one today, but let's go ahead and just take a look at this beat we got here.
Kyle, cook this beat.
Beat's banging right there. Got a nice little wavy beat there. So that's a beat where, you know, if you want to, you can go ahead and take the guitar out on some certain parts and maybe like just have the bass going, or you know, you can of course open it up a little bit more there. But I wanted it a little more upbeat, still have some good drum patterns to it, and still get it going. So that's the beat I did right there for it. So hope you like this. There's going to be, you know, a lot more videos coming on the way here. If you haven't seen, you know, some of the other videos on my channel, check them out. I got tons of videos on there now, lots of content for y'all. We're going to keep it going here. So, you know, hope you guys liked it. You know, if you learned something, great. You know, comment down below anything else you guys might want to see. I'm just going to keep cranking these videos out, and you know, hit that sub, like, comment if you haven't already. We're going to keep this going. So 2021, we're going to go on strong. I got a lot of stuff coming out with some artists I work with as well, so make sure to check out for that. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos and all the support you guys give me. So yeah, we're just going to keep it going, man. So until next time, y'all.